6:30 in the morning, and they are lined up to the streets outside the Target store, holiday cheer filling the air. And so do the sounds of people's Christmas shopping lists. There's the traditional.
Some clothes, some t-shirts, and underwear.
And there's the trendy.
And I'm here to buy a Nintendo 64.
And there's the impatient.
We've been here since 5:30, so it's really nuts for us, I guess.
And of course, there's the eager.
Most of all, have a good time, okay? Appreciate everybody being here today. Let's make it happen.
7 a.m. and the race is on. There are two prized possessions this Christmas, the Nintendo 64 game, which has to be rationed.
We have a line over in electronics. I will be passing out one per guest of the unit and for the game.
The other prize, Tickle Me Elmo. He laughs when you tickle him, and it's a must-have for every toddler this Christmas. But by 7:15 this morning, they're gone. And lucky shoppers aren't giving them up.
Sorry, I can't help you.
Nintendo shoppers like Todd are a bit luckier.
$276.23.
But those looking for Elmo for their kids were out of luck.
Do you have any more Tickle Me Elmo dolls? I need a Tickle Me Elmo doll.
Man, we don't have any more Tickle Me Elmo dolls right now.
Well, what can I do? What can I do?
What I can give you is a rain check here.
Well, will it be in by Christmas?
There's no guarantee, but what we
I
can...
need it by Christmas. I need it by Christmas.
Man, what we can do, though, is give you this rain check. I can guarantee.
Oh, tough luck. Even those who got up early to brave the Christmas crowds won't be hearing Elmo's laughter under the Christmas tree. If you're in the market for anything else, the shelves are full. And so will retailers' cash registers as the busiest shopping day of the year comes to an end.
Tickle Me Elmo dolls. Looking for Tickle Me Elmo dolls. Tickle Me Elmo dolls. $20. I'll give you $30. $40. Hey, Tickle Me Elmo doll, you got... Oh, okay. Tickle Me Elmo dolls.
Reporting from Parent Prison, Melissa Veitch, Toledo 11, the News Channel.
Christmas shopping for toys isn't much different than this old train running in circles. After a while, it just starts looking the same. Still, every year, some toys capture the hearts of the kids while attacking the pocketbooks of their parents. This year, dolls and plastic figures are stepping in the forefront. Dolls that talk, mess, and wet. Figures that shoot, bend, and look like the latest movie.
The Hook figures, Robin Hood figures coming from movies, Marvel comic book figures, the X-Men figures, those are from comic books. So they're all action figures that come from different categories, and we have more action figures this year than we ever have had in the past.
New inventions dot the store shelves, like Color Blaster, a toy airbrush set that's threatening to sell out. While some of the toy manufacturers try to come up with the latest thing, others fall back on the old standards, like a Rector set. After a couple of years off, they're flying back into the scene. Electronics are still selling hot, whether remote-controlled cars or the latest in video games. But the biggest seller, or at least the hardest to find this season, doesn't need a battery and doesn't have a plug. It's the latest from Parker Brothers, the Nerf bow and arrow.
It's just like your regular bow and arrow set, but it won't hurt a person if they get hit with it. The factory ran out of them. They didn't think it was going to be this big of a item, so they just didn't produce enough of them.
We sold 24 in an hour on Thursday, and then again on Sunday we had 18 in and sold them out in the same amount of time. People are walking into the back room before we can even unload our truck looking for them. So it's been really difficult for the toy stores, all of them, because everybody seems to be out right now.
Bob Hansen, News 8.
No, it's something that I think just the hype from the
Hottest toys are not the newcomers, but the old vets, war horses like Barbie, for instance. And speaking of grizzled old-timers, we sent our own Ira Gallen to check them out.
I couldn't be any happier. Some people have Christmas and Hanukkah. Every February, I have Toy Fair. This is where I get to see everything that's going to excite you for the holiday season 1 year ahead of time. Come with me. They tie into everything. You just can't have a doll that doesn't tie into major corporations. Get ready for Bicycling Stacy. Come on, guys. Great presentations. They spend millions of dollars at Mattel and all the other toy companies impressing lots of vendors, distributors, and salespeople. Ah! The Cybot robots! Okay, where's Luke? He's off the last Death Star. I'm not gonna get this. We are in Star Wars.
The Hut slashes his tail at Han Solo when you know his head. The Jewback, the special sand trooper rider, rears his head back and chomps his jaw.
And when exploring the universe, how could you not have an incredible, happy, bigger taste? Looks like the Millennium Falcon. I like this place. I want it all. Cool. I'm going shopping. I'm buying every Star Wars. I can get my hands on.
It's the ultimate hour of Star Wars, right here on Access Hollywood.
After Star Wars, 20th Century Fox owed George Lucas $500,000, so they came to him to make a deal with him. He says, I'll make you a deal. Keep the $500,000, let me have the merchandising rights and the sequel rights, the money's yours.
Lucas became the first filmmaker to retain his own licensing rights, and to date he has sold more than $3 billion in Star Wars merchandise.
All of a sudden, Star Wars came and changed the course of toy history, because all these little action figures now that we take for granted started mega corporations.
The original Kenner toy line revolutionized an industry which was sent into overdrive. In the process, it created a new generation of toy collectors, like Ira Gallen.
Ah, the Force is working lately. I don't know what my favorite toy is, but I love them all, especially my Star Wars stuff.
Ira has 10,000 toys, including hundreds of Star Wars collectibles.
Of course, every kid must have a backpack that vibrates. This is the piece de resistance of space vehicles. This, if you can find this mint in a box, is $450. Now, reproed from Kenner, $39.95 at FAO Schwartz Star Wars boutiques. This is the playset vehicle.
Tonight on CNN FM.
What's going to be the hottest new toy this year, next Christmas? Here to tell us is toy boy Ira Gallen.
And flying in. Star Wars, like bigger and better than ever.
I am back with a man who has really finally lost it. His name is Ira Gallen, and he consults for the world and for us on the toy business.
And I'm having a ball with 101 Dalmatians.
You are such a child.
What's also cool is if you notice he's wearing these little braids. These are Wookiee braids.
Oh,
he goes out and kills Wookiees. So we know that in the shadows of the Empire, something hot's going to happen. But I went to the new Warner Brothers store. I got to show this off. Isn't it cute? This is $18. This is pajamas. And it comes with the cape. And of course, the theme was things that are safe.
Right. You're not going to put an eye out with one of these,
not with this
no.
stuff.
You know, one thing you have to say about Ira Gallen is he never shows up empty-handed. 100 years, does that make it one of the oldest candies in America?
Pretty much. In fact, they make 36 million of these a day and 16 million Tootsie Roll lollipops a day.
Remember those old home movies that used to sort of clack along on the old projector, or those sort of red-eyed photographs of your family and the dog and the old Polaroids? We can throw all that stuff away. There's now a high-tech new way to say cheese, and our high-tech kind of guy, Ira Gallen, is actually behind the camera that you've been watching and that we've just been talking about. And what is this thing?
This is a digital camera that just came out by Sony that does one of the most extraordinary things. Has 3 speed levels on this. The slow speed level takes 108 pictures.
Which is stored in the camera.
Stored in the camera. We're in the middle speed now, which is 58 pictures. Fine grain is 30, and we've been impressed by the middle speed for the last couple of days here.
And the quality is pretty good, as we're about to show everybody.
Oh, sorry, that was my vacation.
Ew, what was that all about?
But we basically, in the last couple of days, showed a great essay here of everybody at work. This is you, making believe you're interested in the interview. The serious moment of Mark.
Now, the lights are set up in the studio for TV, so some of the photographs actually...
They're a little hot here and there, but look at that shot. When this stuff hits right on the money, we are not... Peter Jennings, eat your heart out.
But this is the really new thing. There's Jim Reedy, our technical director. This is the new thing, because this kind of camera has existed for the last several years.
You got it.
But this is one that takes... Ira Gallen, thank you very much. You're watching ABC's World News Now.
We're going to
check back in with our Las Vegas guest. This time it's Ira Gallen, the man who follows the toy business for us. He comes to us from Las Vegas because there is a brand new FAO Schwartz store there. Very interactive, very interesting for toy retailing. Ira, I hate to ask, why?
I'm not coming home. I got to tell you, I have to make an announcement. Baby boomers, all you Jews that want to go to Miami to die, we're not going. We're coming to Vegas.
Really? It's that exciting?
It's unbelievable, Donald. I'm having a great time. Even coming on the plane here, there are people who are moving here. In the last 3 to 4 years, there are about 4,000 to 6,000 people a month moving to Las Vegas.
It is the fastest growing city in America, and it is becoming not just a gambling center, but as Tom Julian was telling us, the retailing mecca, too.
We were partying last night. It was unbelievable.
Well, movie studios are hoping for a blockbuster summer, but so are all the business people who make a living off the merchandise sold when a film is released. And it's not just kids who buy it. With us now, as you can see, toy consultant Ira Gallen. He advises companies about how to make the most of their movie associations. So wait, I have to do this first.
Toying with your emotions.
We've got this puppy here.
This is a new toy company, 4 years old, Resources, out in Columbus, Ohio, specializes...
Lost World, of course.
Just in dinosaurs, but then Lost World, people saw them, Universal came in, signed them up, they're making millions, and it's really, the detail's incredible.
Yeah, and
it looks real.
Okay.
And there's lots of fun stuff, but before we... As it's decorated all over the place, toys are just, and licensed products are just not for kids. I was showing you this before, you can get a nice shot of this. This is from the Warner Brothers store, custom made. This is $95.
Batman
the aviation watch. In 1 week in the store, they were sold out already.
So for big kids.
Big kids and little kids as well. Even for Star Wars fans. This is from Fossil Watches. And it looks like the Death Star, and if you open it up, you've got your watch in there. This is at FAO Schwartz exclusive. This is about $115. And the case alone.
How the sales are going for these watches?
Oh, the watches are unbelievable. Just the licensed products alone from the Warner Brothers store is $650 million a year. Because if you see, these are custom-made resin statues over at the Warner Brothers store. These are $36 each. They are all sold out of all of them. Unless you find one in the stores around the country, you're out of luck. By next year, they'll be $150.
And we've got them here at MSNBC.
You got it.
You
and
may
of
not
course,
leave with them all, though.
Yes, and Burger King, of course, I have my Burger King watch. This is $1.99 with every Happy Meal. Flips open. And you have your little dinosaurs. There's a whole series of them. In fact, Spielberg is coming out with Land Before Time. His next animated cartoon series is going to be on. Next to the watches are all the new little figures coming out.
Oh, squirt gun.
Little squirt gun.
Don't squirt the cameraman.
I'm sorry, I like the cameraman. They get nice close-ups here. Also, Spawn is coming. Todd McFarlane, one of the animators at Marvel Comics. He walked out 5 years ago. Marvel's stock crashed. He started his own comic book company, and then he started his own toy company when Hasbro and Milton Bradley wouldn't let him have control over his art. This is now an HBO special. Oop, I'll tell you about him afterwards. An HBO special, and John Leguizamo is playing his sidekick, the Clown. This is coming out in August, $43 million from New Line Cinema. It's going to be hot.
Are these... slow down for a minute. Are these toys getting more expensive? It seems that way to me.
They're getting bigger. Some are expensive. They start from anywhere from $9.95. You can get, like, pick up that Hercules doll.
Okay.
This is $7.95 from the Disney store.
Am
so
I
you
doing
have
this
your
right?
inexpensive line, and then you have your more expensive toys. Like this, which is operating because of all the RF interference here. This is the greatest car from Tyco Toys.
Okay, you want to put it on the...
Can we put it on the floor?
Yeah, let's put it on the floor for a good shot.
Because it really gets around, but this is what the cool part is. When it flips open, the guy comes out, and
not at the cameraman.
$54, FAO Schwartz, all over the place. And of course, every tie-in with a candy company. This is Golden Harvest. This is for you by your desk.
Oh, great.
Beautiful cans. And then inside, you got the best popcorn, gourmet popcorn.
Wait. I spit that out too. Great.
And now, with every toy comes a clothing line. Salon clothes just devoted to Batman, Superman. They have a great line of, if you want to be Mr. Freeze. This is Dr. Denton's from Salon in New York. They go to Walmarts, Kmarts, stores. This is their blanket sleepers for little kids.
So these could be hot for Halloween,
These are,
right?
at the same time you can wear them to go to bed. These are anywhere from $6 to $12 at all your local stores.
Okay.
And of course you have your Milton Bradley board game. And of course Milton Bradley, Lost World.
Do you think, Ira, that all the Lost World merchandise will be just as popular as the Star Wars merchandise?
No, not at all. Even Kenner came out with the same designs from 4 years ago. But they know that it had a 2-year run for Jurassic Park. The realism in their figures are so good. They just came out with the same ones, a little alteration. I am impressed that they at least got Jeff Goldblum to look like Jeff Goldblum.
Let me see.
But they didn't go for everybody else, but that's all fine too. But this is the best from the Warner Brothers store. For your car, $30, feel that.
No, not for your car, for your Batmobile.
For your Batmobile. At the Warner Brothers store. This is all limited edition. Once they're gone, you'll never see them again.
How much are these masks?
This is $30 for the set. And these are sturdy, they'll last forever. Oh, and this is my favorite.
Oh, yeah,
I robbed this out of the store the other day. I think this is $55, it's leather. There's one for men, which is $350. And this is absolutely adorable, well made. The Warner Brothers store, 9 floors in New York, you could spend 2.5 hours walking around.
I want you to turn around for me.
Oh yeah, the best backpack. Everything Kids has this one out.
Great sound effects,
Yes,
Ira.
thank you very much. This is $12, Kmart, all the stores.
You've got Lost World, you've got Batman. Which one wins there in the merchandise?
Merchandise is all Batman for the classy stuff. I
Let me
love
hold that.
these masks are great. Even Cap Toys, which was just odds on the Koosh balls that were just picked up by Hasbro for $166 million. They're blowing off the shelves. Everybody knows the Rosie O'Donnell show with the Koosh balls. These are them.
You know, I see you brought in a model here.
Yes.
She's got one
Melody,
of those Super Soakers.
Show us your one. She's got a Laramie Super Soaker. Show us the
here.
backpack.
Let's see it. Now, don't spray me.
Shoot her.
If you want to grow up. I'm just kidding. Give us an example how that works.
That's
Don't shoot me.
$12. Those
She's
just
gonna
came
shoot
in.
me.
And Gem
No water?
Sportswear
Okay,
for
thanks,
little
honey.
girls has the Lost World outfits. This you gotta see. This is by Icon Replicas out in California, Jurassic Park. They have a whole series coming out. This is just the egg.
How much
this
is
is $200.
$200?
Yep.
You don't see many kids buying that, but maybe adults.
No, this is for collectors.
Or
They
movie
also
buffs.
have the Viraptor Claw. This is $150. And these are the exact replicas from the film. And they have others coming out, the embryos of the characters. It's going to be wild. They're just getting started.
More movie buffs maybe buying all this stuff than kids themselves?
It's a little bit of both. They have it split for everybody because these action figures are all $6 to $7, and then you can slowly go up in ranks. Oh, you've got to see this. This is the coolest from the Warner Brothers store.
I want you to show it to
Another
the camera.
$95 watch. Beautiful design. Warner Brothers definitely wins the record for the best, classiest stuff out there.
And I see you also have another Super Soaker with the
Another
Batman motif here.
They know
Bring
how
this
to do
out.
it. You've got your pump action from Laramie. And it also comes with nice packaging. So you have your...
So you got the Super Soaker from
And two-
Batman, a Super Soaker from Lost World.
And
Kind
on the
of
Home
tough
Shopping
up here.
Show on MSNBC, we have the Battling Raptors, which is the
Is it-
takeoff of Rock'em Sock'em Robots. We
So-
fight each other. And then if you hit the person in there, it pops up and dies.
Oh.
$14.95, FAO Schwartz, Toys R Us, all over the
Are
place.
some of these things not found in stores already because they're so popular?
They're just hitting now,
Oh,
except for the
okay.
Batman stuff, all sold out. Hershey's candies, of course, for Kisses, Twizzlers, and Reese's Pieces, with
My
little
favorite.
toys on either end for water guns or little characters. And Nestle's is cashing in with Nestle's, with Hershey's candy for Hercules. Not as sweet as you, of course.
Oh, thanks, Ira. Thank you,
And
Ira.
we've got it all.
You got it all. We got Lost World merchandise, Batman merchandise. We've
Everybody's
got
making
our
money
toy
this time.
consultant, Ira Gallen. Thank you very
And
much.
Timex.
Timex. It
More
keeps
watches.
Going.
Great
Thanks
watches
a lot,
from them.
Ira.
We gonna clean
More.
up now?
Coming up more. MSNBC, the day's top stories, and Mary Civillo. That's it for me. Have a great day. Play with
Okay, this is a fun time of the year, but if you're anything like me, you've barely begun your Christmas shopping. Now, if there are kids involved, that's a really, really big problem. What is it, a couple more days until Christmas? Anyway, I have my problem solved because we have with us this morning our very own toy guy. I brought in my checkbook, Toy guy.
Santa Jew, here to visit.
Ira Gallen.
Plenty of stuff for
and
everybody.
lots of Dr. Seuss stuff.
Unbelievable. And check out this jacket.
This is
Esprit.
Cool. This is cool.
Beautiful stuff.
That really is. And leather arms.
Oh, excellent. $325. Please,
okay.
Esprit. I want this. This is my Christmas
And
gift
the
to myself. The ties are absolutely stunning.
You got a whole bunch.
These are great Christmas ties by Esprit. The Grinch That Stole Christmas.
Right.
Beautiful. $35 each. Macy's, FAO Schwartz.
Right.
Very few people have it. It's
Silk?
classy. Silk. Please show those boxer shorts for those insomniacs.
Shorts,
I'm telling you, this would go good with this outfit.
For you.
I can get it for your wholesale.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And they are silk, truly.
Absolutely.
Lovely.
Now check out some of these Grinch jackets. Are these beautiful? These sweatshirts?
Yeah, and the little...
And I love this. Anybody have a little girl out there?
They're great.
But wait,
they
I have
really
to
are terrific. They
wait,
really are.
I have some other things to show, so I have to take off my jacket for that.
All right, and you have lots of things to show, so we'll move along.
Okay, move along here. But first,
where do you want to
for
go?
you stocking stuffers, for $6.95 to $14.95.
Which are good prices.
And excellent.
Don't you love him, Tasmanian?
I know, we're equal opportunity here. We just don't have Disney. But of course, if we did, applause plush toys, the best.
Right.
Very inexpensive, fun to play with.
What about this thing?
Oh, the coolest music box from Enesco.
Watch this.
Slowly as it opens up, and it will play a nice Christmas tune.
Oh.
And you really have to like somebody to get this. This is $300.
Really?
Closes
But
automatically.
It's a lot of work in there, isn't there?
Yes, and you've been looking at this.
I know
it. I know it.
This is going to disappear on you.
I know. Well, for you, it's not hard. It can be easy to do. $79.95, a really classy Star Trek collectible from Fossil Watches.
I know a person who would love this. Remember, I told you I brought my checkbook. Okay, now you have games. I can't believe that.
And I love playing games with you, of course. Now,
especially this.
I know.
I'm not touching it, Ira, okay?
Please.
All right, fine.
We'll talk later. Twister, Milton Bradley, can't get better than that.
Can't believe it.
Jumanji.
Is the movie's out, at least
movie's
the ads
not so bad. The game is even better.
Monopoly still?
Bigger and better than ever. Parker Brothers.
Clue.
Everybody's looking for Clue. And the Ouija board for the future of newscasters.
You see? That's right, absolutely.
Yes. Now, dolls are just not white anymore. The major mainstream companies now are making black and Asian dolls.
Right.
You got My Friend Leon. This was from a Channel 13 show from Fisher Price. Really beautiful.
This is Leon here, right?
Well made.
A lot of people here really like this doll. This is Leon.
People are going to steal this one. I can see
Yeah?
it.
You think so?
Kenya from Tyco.
Right.
Toy Biz has the Gerber collection.
Right.
Beautiful doll here. And this thing is stunning. It looks like porcelain, but it's not. Baby So Beautiful.
Right.
Excellent.
And this one you had here last year.
I know.
But
Galoob.
the difference.
Galoob. It's also black. Now they have Asian. And of course, it flies.
Off it goes. Look out.
Oops.
Oh, okay.
And for you men and women who want to be a doctor someday, you've got your operation kit.
Now this I like too.
This is cool. Parents spend $70, $80, $90 to buy play sets for the kids for their action figures. Spider-Man is visiting Fisher Price's castle, $29.95. Put this in the sand,
incredible.
put it in the water, shoots out balls.
Right.
It's great.
Now you always have to have some kind of Lego type thing.
Everybody's got computers. Nobody concentrates and creates. Lego has a whole thing honoring the space program. They're having awards out for kids. You can go to space camp when you can design your own space toys. Couldn't be better. Of course, pink Legos for girls. They want them.
Little sexist, but you know, okay, all right, fine.
You can't argue with Barbie. She likes it too. More Lego products. The freestyle kits, excellent. Wait, Dr. Dread, bigger and better than ever. And for little pussycat, pull a string, rub his little nose, and it is so cute.
It really is. It really is. Okay, now these are huge.
This one is the best. And as huge as this Tonka Toys, owned by Hasbro, excellent. $39.95. This sucker, throw it against the wall, throw it in the sand, throw it in the water. Beautiful. They make inexpensive, big metal toys.
Tonka forever, right?
Tonka, great sound effects.
Yeah.
Chopper 5,
Can
brush fire at Smoky Mountain. Chopper 5.
$27.95. Now, for sorry guys, go to sleep.
Chopper 5, brush fire.
They're busy.
Go after that fire.
They're busy.
Now, for Tyco, great collectible, Harley Davidson. You put batteries in this thing, this sucker goes.
It really goes, huh?
Yes, difficult to operate. That's why I left it in there.
Okay, so we'll go back around here, and
Now
I
as
think
we
have
come
like a
back,
couple of minutes. So,
okay, Jumanji at Blockbuster Video has some nice little collectibles out. Galoob Toys, micro miniatures, bigger and better than ever. Open it
more
up.
Star Trek. Can you see this
Star
one?
Wars.
Star Wars.
Next year, the 20th anniversary coming.
Look at that. You get everything inside.
Everything micro miniature. Also, these are all play sets also. Open them up. Great for travel.
Right.
You have a whole little environment here.
Yeah, we'll twist that one over so you see there's a little environment.
But it's
there.
really nicely made. Gloob, the Rolls Royce of micro miniatures.
Now I like this thing.
Erecta, bigger than better than ever, especially due to Toy Story. Has electric drills now for it. Battery operated, runs. Baby
Isn't
boomer.
this dangerous?
No danger. Not
no
with
danger.
them.
No danger.
No danger at all.
No danger.
Baby boomer parents, you want to have original Solo in the Spotlight Barbie. $39.95 in the stores. By next year, you'll find it as a collectible
With
for
a
$150.
microphone, the whole bit.
I know. If it was brunette.
And, yes, I know.
And Fossil watches, you have your own pink Barbie piano with a Barbie watch. And I don't know.
This is your piano.
I know.
This is
I
what
like
you
this.
Really
I don't
like.
know. Little
Come on.
kids. It's great. You're in a bad mood. You just
There
play.
you go. Now this one is either for Bill Clinton or Newt Gingrich, right?
Yep. And this is $79.95 from Ertl Toys. It's got
the Mustang, folks.
the
in case you
Mustang.
didn't
I had this
recognize
when
it.
I was a kid.
Yeah.
And of course, if you see this, this is a turtle marble shooter. Boom. $1.42. $9.95. Now, if I can get a coin out in time and put it in,
All right.
you hear the soda opening.
That's my stomach.
You open it up, perfect. Now, I got to get you something wholesale here. Watch
right.
this.
Oh.
Look at this. Mickey Mouse watches.
Look at
Wait, I
these.
got two. I went all half for this.
I know. This is Unreal New York.
These are beautiful.
Want to buy a watch?
From $19.95 to $79.95. Loris watches, really classy Mickey Mouse stuff.
Cool.
First Steamboat Willie on there.
Right. Now we really do. We have like 30 seconds. This one, I want you to make this
Oh
work.
God! If you turn this on, you can record many songs. At the same time, add a cow, a cat, and a dog to sing along.
So select a song.
So let's sing. And then you can add some. From 3 and up, it records all the songs you're recording. You can sing in it, different volume controls. You can have rap music, everything else.
I love it.
And it worked.
Oh wait, and he ends
Thank
it.
God.
Good thing.
Is that it?
Yes.
Oh.
We have to end our little segment, but thank
Okay.
you very much. Solved all my problems. I have my checkbook discount though. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Ira Gallen.
My pleasure. Pleasure toying with your emotions
Oh,
tonight.
always. You're watching World News Now.
Why are you willing to brave the crowds this day after Thanksgiving to come here?
I have no idea. I have been in 2 stores, and this is it for me. This is the end of my day.
Charlene Cook and her son joined the throngs of toy shoppers today looking for that perfect gift this holiday season. Each child has his or her own idea of what that gift is. Or should I say, gifts are.
Hulk Hogan wrestling man in a wrestling ring, and a skateboard, a telescope.
Barbies, all kinds of things.
How about you? What would you like for Christmas?
One of the Cabbage Patch World Travelers, a Barbie.
Kids seem to be returning to the classics. Even the Cabbage Patch Kids and their entourage are now a toy staple, not the latest thing. It's tough to know, unless you are or have a child, just what the latest thing is. How do you know what the little kids want, the ones you do have?
I just asked somebody in here who had one.
Where do your kids get most of their ideas?
From television and children to go to school with.
There seems to be only one really hot new toy this year, but we can't show it to you because this toy store, like many others, is already sold out. What we can tell you is that it's called Teddy Ruxpin, and it's a stuffed bear that talks and moves its lips while it's talking. Plus, we can tell you it costs between $60 and $80. Ron Angelo joined the search for Teddy Ruxpin today. He bought 4, some for friends' kids, but he had to go all the way from Hampton to Virginia Beach to do it.
You just have to watch the paper and hearsay. They won't hold them for you. My wife's been calling several days, and they say the truck's coming in. The truck comes in, they say they're sold out, so it seems to be a pretty hot item.
Kathy Barnstorff, 13 News, Hampton.
I bought the new Honda SI came out, and I bought one of those.
Christmas time is toy time in millions of households, and the lesson this year is that the old toys are the best toys. There were a lot of dazzling new toys on the shelves in the stores, but with the economy as it is, many shoppers preferred less expensive items. Stephen Fraser reports.
Christmas week. Toy stores in New York packed with customers. But the heavy last-minute sales will not rescue the year for toy makers. Many manufacturers bet heavily on electronic games. Then the market short-circuited. There were too many games, and they cost too much, the cheapest $25. This man spent $350 for one.
It's a lot of money, but it's Christmas time, and we might as well enjoy it when we can.
Some makers of electronic games reduced prices in an attempt to beat the competition. Ideal Toy, one of the nation's biggest toy makers, lost $10 million in the first 9 months of 1980. But while major toy makers pushed electronics, customers turned away. They wanted toys that cost less.
It's not a bargain here.
I'm buying a little bit fewer things. I'm trying to do the best I can.
The big sellers were old favorites: dolls, building blocks, stuffed animals, board games, sports equipment.
I've seen a trend going toward buying basics as opposed to a lot of electronics, a lot of peripheral type toys.
The hottest toy this Christmas, retailers say, is this puzzle that sells for about $10. The object is to arrange each side of the cube in a single color. It's very frustrating, but frustration has typified the season for toy makers. Theirs has been a growth industry until now. Last year, they sold almost $6 billion worth of toys, but now even they are feeling the squeeze of difficult economic times. Stephen Fraser, NBC News, New York.
Much activity reported at the North Pole at this hour. Deliveries expected later this evening. Merry Christmas from all of us here. We'll be back tomorrow, and until then, good night for NBC News.
Tomorrow morning on Today, a very special tribute to Christmas with some very special guests. Among them, Orson Welles, Liza Minnelli, and Ed Asner. Musical classics of the season, singing and dancing, and Santa Claus, too.
Wednesday, meet a real live Santa Claus on Real People. Then on Different Strokes, the boys set Dad up with a hot date. And on Facts of Life, Blair rejects her cousin who has cerebral palsy and must face the consequences. Then Quincy and a small-town coroner expose a plot to keep a dangerous factory open at any cost. It all happens Wednesday.
NBC News in Depth tonight, the great Christmas toy shortage. Parents are frantic. Toy makers are under siege.
From NBC News World Headquarters in New York, this is NBC Nightly News with
NBC News in Depth tonight, 19 more shopping days until Christmas, and the heat is on for parents all over the country, from kids who simply have to have this year's hottest toys. They're out in force tonight at the mother of all toy stores in America, FAO Schwarz on Fifth Avenue in Manhattan. There are lines outside the store tonight. It's the destination for New Yorkers and others who come from all over the country. And this Christmas season, like just about everyone before it, there are a couple of hot items at FAO Schwarz and all the other toy stores that kids are clamoring for, teaching parents hard lessons of supply and demand. We begin our in-depth reporting now with NBC's Robert Hager.
They are this year's must-have toys.
It's extremely hot, extremely hard to get.
We stocked with 88 pieces, and within 5 minutes, the whole thing was wiped out.
Nationwide, almost 500,000 Tickle Me Elmos, the beloved Sesame Street character, snapped up so far. And more than 500,000 Nintendo 64s, the video game, at $199 a pop.
They like the Nintendo 64. That's going to be a big item this year.
Still, shoppers wait, desperate to find them. Wait in long lines for hours in the cold. And for what?
I got here and they were all gone. We are out of Elmos right now.
It's happened before. In 1983, it was Cabbage Patch Kids that couldn't be found. In 1985, it was a bear called Teddy Ruxpin. In 1988, it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. In 1994, it was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And last year, Holiday Barbie. There's even a movie about such a Christmas craze this year, Arnold Schwarzenegger hunting for a fictitious toy called Turbo Man.
Turbo Man!
But this year, the real world's been almost as wild as Hollywood. In Aurora, Illinois, one woman got so mad at another who'd snapped up the last Nintendo 64 that she slapped her. Police had to be called, and the woman was charged with assault. The editor of Playthings magazine, Frank Ryson.
Despite their best efforts, sometimes the toy companies just cannot predict exact numbers, and that's why they fall short. No matter how fast the factories can work, sometimes that they can't anticipate a super hit toy.
Nintendo 64 was rushed to market for Christmas. There wasn't time to make a big backlog. As for Tickle Me Elmo, the head of the manufacturer Tyco's preschool division, Neil Friedman.
Never did we expect the phenomenon that took place the day after Thanksgiving, when the product sold out in roughly 2 hours everywhere in the country.
Now, it takes weeks of lead time to turn out the toys' sound packs in Taiwan, assemble them at factories in mainland China, and 11 days more to ship them here by boat.
We're even flying some merchandise in, and we're shipping product every day, but the demand is far out exceeding what we ever anticipated.
And guess what that means for shoppers?
Cannot get Tickle Me Elmo. I went to KB and I've been to Toys R Us. Nowhere to be found.
So for now, thousands may be left disappointed, left to add their name to a waiting list or put down a deposit in return for a coupon.
Well, it doesn't say when I'll get it. Just hopefully I'll get it before Christmas.
Right. Try Christmas a year from now. Robert Hager, NBC News, Washington.
Now, the view from the other end of the transaction in Redmond, Washington, at the U.S. headquarters of the Nintendo Corporation. The phones are ringing off the hook with people trying to get that Nintendo 64. Greg Evans is one of the people answering those calls. Here's what he's dealing with tonight in his own words.
Hello.
Nintendo Consumer Service, this is Greg. May I help you?
Yes. Yes. I'm desperately seeking Nintendo 64. Yeah.
The majority of our calls have been from frustrated consumers trying to find the Nintendo 64.
So why did you put him out if you weren't going to make enough?
Well, it's, you know, the demand for the Nintendo 64 has been far greater than what we had ever anticipated.
Do you have to get more than one?
Yeah, my dad wants one, my nephew wants one, my son wants one.
So that's a lot of systems.
I believe we've already sold over 1 million units through Thanksgiving, and we're anticipating another 500,000 units in the next, by the end of the year.
Yeah, I've been looking like vultures trying to find it, and nobody's got it.
Like vultures, huh?
Yeah, they're like vultures in there.
We're doing what we can to get the systems out there, and every day that they come in, we send them out. All right, good luck. Thanks for calling.
Game over.
Nintendo service employee Greg Evans tonight in his own words.
Game Boy. It is the video game craze, the Nintendo craze. But as our consumer editor Paula Lyons shows us this year, Nintendo may be up against some serious competition.
It's for Game Boy. I give it an A. Nintendo.
We're in the thick of television's annual commercial assault. Video game makers are spending $155 million in their battle for the consumer's buck, even though there's never been much of a contest out there. Nintendo has been the hottest, best-selling toy for 3 years running and has cornered over 90% of the video game market.
This Christmas could be Nintendo's biggest and best super-selling season. But will it be its last? Some toy industry analysts think so. Why? They cite recession, increased competition, and Nintendo's own market saturation. 29 million American homes, that's nearly 1 in 3, already have Nintendo.
I think the level of business done in the category is certain to decline. If for no other reason than most households already have their hardware, so if they're only going to buy software going forward, that's a lot less money that's going to be spent on the category.
If decline's coming, kids don't know it. Almost every day after school, these Dobbs Ferry, New York kids gather to play Nintendo.
I like Super Mario Brothers 3 because you can do a lot of stuff that you can't do in real life, like you can fly.
I like the games because like it's just like a TV show, but you're like acting it out and you're not even in it.
When I do get a new game, it's fun to play it a lot because it's like exploring a new place that you've never been before.
But in America, the Nintendo system's brain is an 8-bit computer chip, a technology rapidly becoming outmoded. Nintendo has a more powerful 16-bit system already hot in Japan, but it won't arrive in the States till late next year.
What Nintendo does. The 16-bit Genesis system by Sega. Genesis does it all.
Sega's Genesis is Nintendo's nemesis. It's one of two 16-bit systems that are already in the U.S. Sega clearly hopes to leapfrog Nintendo by touting 16-bit's advantages.
You get better graphics, more levels of play, better animation on the screen, longer games, just more fun to play. Our sales right now are up about 50% versus a year ago at the consumer level. The market is down. I think that's an indication of where the consumer is going.
Nintendo, however, does not plan to relinquish any ground. It says technology's only one thing.
First and foremost, it's games. It's always games. It's like opening up a new movie theater that's got 16 stereophonic sound. If you don't have any fun movies to watch, who's going to go?
Until Nintendo debuts its Super System here, its customers' appetite for new gadgets is being sated by Game Boy, a portable handheld machine some commercials target at adults.
You don't stop playing because you get old. But you could get old if you stop playing.
Originally, video games were toys. They were boy toys. But now we're seeing about 40% of the users are adult, over 18. About 30% of the users are female. It's no longer a boy toy. It's a form of entertainment.
As game fanatics know, all this fun does not come inexpensively. The hardware for Nintendo's basic 8-bit system is about $100, with additional games about $30. Really popular ones like this play-action football can cost $50. Bad enough. Move on to 16-bit technology like Sega's and NEC's, and the hardware costs $200 and games $50 to $70. There are two big questions. Will enough parents be willing to shell out that kind of money after already investing heavily in 8-bit systems and games? And will they remain loyal to Nintendo if and when they do upgrade? The answers to those questions may very well define the future of the video game industry.
And Paula is with us right now. Paula, just how much of a threat is this? Because the reports say they're on their last leg, the major competition.
Nintendo's a very, very strong company, and so far its competition hasn't been more than a blip on the screen. But some are saying this could be their competitor's opportunity because they've got the 16-bit system.
Yeah.
Nintendo doesn't have it here until next fall. In Japan, where Nintendo does have it, though, it is flying out of the stores, flying. Will that be repeated here? We don't know. We have a different economy, a different situation, and we're going to have to wait and see.
And they're like a year late.
Right.
All right. Paula, thank you very much.
It is a fantasy land that millions of people spend billions to play.
I really love these video games a lot.
When he changes that coloring, that's when you can use the silver arrow on them.
Today, unlock the secret of the zany world of video games.
Swift is in. Chicago, we're coming to you first. Audio check. 1, 2. There's to LA.
There are more than 70 million of us who play home video games. Can you believe it? And many of those are kids who are addicted. But some of the games are anything but child's play. Joel Lloyd takes us inside video madness.
It's awesome. You can, go to a whole different, world and still stay in your own house.
I really love these video games a lot.
The video game business is hotter than ever. With more challenging games, better graphics, and more game choices, business is booming for the big three game makers, Nintendo, Sega, and NEC. All told, they project $4 billion in sales this year, and it's not just kids who are playing.
On average day, I play about 4 or 5 hours a day.
Whether you're 2 years old or 200 years old, everybody is playing them.
From sci-fi to sports fans, there's something for everyone in Videoland. And the game characters, they've come a long way since Space Invaders. Take Sega's Toe Jam and Earl.
Two aliens that are kind of the homeboys of the planet. And they're out there doing their rapping thing, and it's really appealing. The graphics are hot.
Some children, like my son, 11-year-old Alexander, have literally grown up playing home video games. But games haven't replaced other things. There's time for both. Well, kinda.
Well, some kids, they do their homework on the bus, and they just go home and then play video games all day.
We think gameplay is a good part of our everyday life.
Why does Alexander play? Well, there's no one answer, but for most, it's the competition. Everyone wants to be the best. Conquer the challenge. I'm never going to get this. If you're video game impaired like me, or if you're already pretty good and you just want to get better, there are places you can turn for help. There are magazines and television shows.
Today on Game Pro.
I'm JD Ross. And I'm Brennan. Hey, high five, dude. Psych!
And even 900 numbers, all designed to sharpen your skills. Sometimes you can even get the tips game designers prefer remain secret, like this clue to make you invincible in the game Technocop.
Press the start button to pause the game. Now press the C button 10 times. Then the A button 5 times. Next, the B button 2 times. And finally, press the A button another 10 times.
You got all that? No? Well, if you're really stuck, you can always call these folks. They're Nintendo gameplay counselors. They get paid to play video games. Hours of video games.
When he changes that coloring, that's when you can use the silver arrow on them.
We have about 220 gameplay counselors who man the phones 20 hours a day, and we take about 190,000 calls per week. It's mind-boggling.
This man is one of the select few who hold the secrets that every player wants to know.
Being a great game player, well, it takes a certain amount of hand-eye coordination, but I think the main thing is that you have a great desire or a great love of video games.
Rick says when you work the phones, you never know who will call for advice.
I was helping an 89-year-old grandmother in Dallas, Texas, play The Legend of Zelda, and she would call me up just about every single day because she couldn't get through the game, and I eventually helped her all the way to the very end of the game.
For Nintendo's top game, Super Mario World, he recommends...
Whenever you land on a red dot in the overworld map, that means there's 2 exits out of each world. And you can find a lot of hidden goodies by exploring all these various exits.
But Rick warns there's no instant way to beat Mario. It just takes practice. Over at the competition, Sega, they're touting their top game, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, Sonic has an attitude. He races around at his speed, not at anyone else's speed.
Sonic is Sega's answer to Nintendo's Mario. He gives their product character. Now, it would be impossible to learn all the secrets to all the games on the market. And the pros say that if you're looking for quick answers, you're missing the fun playing. But maybe this video craze has gone too far. Well, you decide for yourself.
I got a call the other day that an 18-year-old was saying that Sonic the Hedgehog made him forget about girls. So I consider that a great achievement.
Now, the latest technology in the video world is tying into CDs. That will improve the sound of these games, just what we all need. Whatever happened to climbing trees? An Inside Edition will be back in a moment with Luke Perry in a very embarrassing situation.
I'd rather be like a working actor for as long as possible. That's what I would like. Please stop.
Welcome back to Today's Business, and you're just in time for a quick shopping spree. This is the beginning of the big toy season, and analysts are predicting that some new high-tech toys should revive what has been a dreary year for the industry. Correspondent Betsy Ashton has the story.
This is as close to Santa's workshop as most of us will ever get. The store is pure children's theater, where the displays captivate the imagination. For example, this is all Lego blocks, and toys are set out where kids of all ages can play with them. This is laser tag, one of the hottest selling high-tech games. It's a sophisticated version of tag. Instead of tagging by hand, you tag with a light beam.
It's been very, very hot here. Our very first day the new store on 5th Avenue was open. We sold out in 3 hours of everything we had, but we keep trying to get more, and we have more now.
The game kit, containing just one gun, costs $65. The vest is $26 extra. The high-tech toys are not cheap. The Cabbage Patch Kids, still selling but fading as a phenomenon, are giving way to babies that need batteries. The dolls that talk are the hot sellers, like my friend Cricket here. You just hit her tape deck.
Anybody home? Are we having fun or what?
The basic Cricket sells for $125 here with an extra $16 for her talking tape. The newest of the high-tech toys are interactive. They respond to your voice or your touch. Watch Baby Talk. Baby Talk's realistic conversation and responses come courtesy of a microcomputer. Retailers say she's the hit of the season, even with a $70 price tag. Analysts claim technology will be the driving force in the $12.8 billion toy industry for at least the coming year. They expect the high-tech toys to boost Christmas sales by 8% over last year, yet sales are likely to remain flat for the year as a whole. The fall-off in sales of older lines was just too great. As a result, Standard & Poor's expects the biggest companies to show a ho-hum performance for 1986. Hasbro's expected to increase earnings by just 3 cents a share. Mattel is likely to see earnings drop by 2/3, from $1 to 35 cents a share. And Coleco, known for those Cabbage Patch Kids, is really hurting. Will lose money for the year. By contrast, the smaller companies that move quickly into high-tech are likely to be big gainers. Worlds of Wonder with laser tag is likely to triple its earnings. Louis Galoob, led by Baby Talk, will see earnings jump from a penny a share in 1985 to over $1 a share this year. We're told to expect even higher technology in the future.
When you look out to next year, what you're probably going to see are talking toys that can actually recognize what you say and respond appropriately.
Betcha we'll be the best friends in the whole world, even if you can't say rubber baby buggy bumpers real fast.
Some of the hottest selling toys this year are action-adventure toys, and the most popular are the Masters of the Universe dolls. Fantasy figures like He-Man and Ram-Man battle the evil Skeletor for the secrets of the Castle Grayskull. How could any child resist such an adventure?
Castle Grayskull is a big one, and he's been collecting Star Wars since 3 years old. So he has almost all the Star Wars from different Christmases and different birthdays.
Since 1977, the Kenner Toy Company has sold more than $250 million worth of Star Wars merchandise. The latest and sure to be the biggest sellers this year are Jabba the Hutt and the Cuddly Ewok, both from the movie Return of the Jedi.
I think Star Wars is still popular, even though it's been around for a long time. The kids still love it.
What do you want for Christmas, Zoe?
My own little teddy bear.
Stuffed toys always go over big at Christmas time. Teddy bears are going to be hot this season. Among the most popular bear, the Care Bear. For according to its tummy, it bears a different feeling. This is Birthday Bear, Friend Bear, Grumpy Bear, and Bedtime Bear.
Garfield is still in big demand, and the latest in this line is a talking Garfield, complete with his own set of wisecracks.
Barbie is always hot. She's into strawberry shortcake and Barbie.
After 24 years on the market, Barbie is still the leader in fashion dolls.
She has made Mattel Toys the leading manufacturer of dolls' clothes, selling more than 20 million fashions annually. The newest additions to the Barbie line are twirly curls, a Barbie with extra long hair you can style yourself, and Angel Face, the prettiest Barbie ever, they say, complete with her own makeup kit. Strawberry Shortcake, that cute freckle-faced red-headed doll that smells like strawberries, is still a big seller. But this year, Strawberry Shortcake has made some new friends from around the world. There are 16 different international friends in all to keep Strawberry Shortcake company. Each of her friends have their own name and their own scent. This is Almond Tea. She smells like almonds. Some other dogs you'll be hearing about are the Cabbage Patch dolls and a new doll from Mattel that skates all by herself. Her name? Baby Skates. What else? So there you have it, a look at some of the hottest toys for 1983. Action, adventure, and fantasy figures, stuffed animals, and dolls are the things you'll find under the Christmas tree this year. But don't wait too long, because these toys will be the first to go during this season's shopping rush. And oh, by the way, have a Merry Christmas.
We went to All Saints Catholic School with a sack full of toys the experts say are this year's rage of summer.
Wet Pet. It's the equivalent of a Beanie Baby, I'm told, except you can play with it in water.
There are old toys with the new twists, toys from the movies, and toys you fill with water.
This is adult proof. Adult proof.
We asked some of the little boys and little girls of summer to give us their reading on the new toys. A big hit, and first to go, Sock 'em Boppers, fun for all ages.
Wait, she's beating up on me. Oh, no.
They're fairly inexpensive, $10 for two. Laser Challenge fired in at second. Both boys and girls liked them, but they'll cost you twice as much. $20 a set, but to have any fun, you'll need at least two. But are these toys safe?
I can tell you from a safety standpoint, there is probably no hazard whatsoever in this. If I were a child development person, I might say it's not a great idea because it could encourage fighting. But personally, I think it might help them release some pent-up frustrations. You know, I'd like to have one of these for my office, actually.
I like it a lot.
Beanie Babies are still the rage and a favorite.
I like Beanie Babies because Beanie Babies are very soft because I have two of them and because they're nice and comfy.
At Cadoodle's toy store, Beanie Babies are taken off the shelf just about as fast as they're put on it.
We probably sold 300 yesterday, and that's without telling anybody or putting it in the news or anything. And the phone's ringing off the wall all the time. We still answer about 500 calls a day.
Our toy experts left behind the Nerf Hydro Ball, Max Flight Frisbee, and Wet Pet. Here's how they rated them.
Because you can't do anything with them. Except play with them. But that's why I don't like them.
But Haley disagrees. She likes Wet Pets.
Because you can put it underwater.
Chelsea snatched up the Big Bubba Bubble Maker, but it gave her the blues big time.
I couldn't figure out how to put it together.
So we pour that into there.
With a little help, we put it together, but it still didn't work. Finally, after tremendous tenacity,
I've never seen bubbles this big.
our judges are still unimpressed with the Max Flight Frisbee and Batman. But look out, superhero, Mr. Freeze iced Kevin's vote.
Oh, wow. Are you excited?
To sum up the Super Summer toys, from these toy experts, if they've got the toy at home, it's no longer fun. That was the case with Batman. And anything to do with water is always a hit. Or should we say, a splash. Rhonda Chapman, Oklahoma's 5 News.
Standing there looking at the huge array of toys in your average department store, how are you supposed to know what to buy your kids? They all see stuff advertised on TV, and they constantly tell you about things like Stretch Armstrong or Dancing Belinda or whatever. But you can't help asking yourself, is it all junk? Am I wasting my money on something the kids will only play with for half an hour, then forget about forever?
Well, there are a few places to go to get some information on that. The Consumers Association of Canada puts out a list every Christmas on the good and bad toy buys of the season. So does the Saskatchewan Safety Council. And there are a host of television and newspaper experts who have no hesitation about maligning some cutesy little baby doll that'll give your child blood poisoning or something. But suppose you're not plugged into those sources this Christmas. You still don't know what to buy, and there are only 7 shopping days left. Well, as a last resort, you can always ask the people who work in the toy department. They'll tell you that toys like Star Wars and Battlestar Galactica are almost all sold out this year, even though they're rated as lousy buys. And they should also be prepared to tell you which toys are well made and which aren't.
Some of our toys coming through are really, really well made. Some of them are not. It depends on whether they're classified by our, I guess, SA approved through Canada. Some of them are well made, some of them aren't.
Why would a manufacturer make a badly made toy?
Because they're in demand. Parents a long time ago would not look to what they bought. Now they're looking to more to what they're buying for their money, and which is good, really.
So if the manufacturer thinks he can sell it, he'll make it at poor quality and take a chance.
Yeah, that's right. And usually out of the small junky toys, you sell a great deal.
Even the people who sell toys admit that something like this has to be one of the biggest pieces of junk in the market this Christmas. It's called the Dodo Waddler, and it sells for about $12. The toy people say it'll last about 10 seconds after a child takes it out of the box. So it all boils down to the fact that the consumer has to be aware of what he's buying. And if you purchase something like this, you're taking the chance that you'll be wasting your money. John Davidson, CBC News, Saskatoon.